Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, March 12th, and I'm here to give you a little update on my knee injury and all the progress that's been going on, or unfortunately, lack thereof. I continue to get progress and then it just retracts back into kind of a stiff state without a ton of mobility, and it's been very frustrating. In Arizona, I was definitely making some headway barefoot. I was out in the sun, I was out in nature, I was in the water in the pool doing my water workout, which is kind of a tried and true thing for me, and I was starting to feel better. I was getting mobility in my knee, extra thanks to the hot tub for that, and I really thought I was turning a corner. And when I got back, I saw my active release technique specialist and had a great appointment and really thought I was feeling better. I was still experiencing this weird soreness in my arms and in my body that I attributed to not really being able to be as active as I normally have been. There's always the ebbs and flows over the past month or so, extreme soreness in my body, but I seemed like it was getting better, or at least not getting worse. That was until this past weekend, where I don't know how it happened. Saturday night and into Sunday ended up being the worst pain that I have felt since 2016. Could not get out of bed. I needed Melissa to help me do some of the basic things while enduring just excruciating pain without being able to move. I couldn't raise my arms above my shoulders. I couldn't bend over. It felt like boa constrictor was squeezing the bottom of my spine. It was very odd and actually quite concerning. I thought I was getting better, yet here I am worse than I had been yet. As far as retracing my steps to how this happened, I feel that some contributing factors had to be some alcohol that I consumed while on vacation, celebrating my birthday, and then this past weekend celebrating another friend's birthday, eating some sweets throughout that. That's not going to be good for me, and I know better, but consuming not the best things while I'm dealing with this injury seems to have essentially flushed out the chronic pain that I've been able to keep at bay all these years. So I'm in a little bit of a battle here, we'll say. I'm happy to share it with you as opposed to being on this on my own. To catch you up to speed, I have been seeing success with my bodywork specialist, my ART specialist, and using my ARP machine, but it just wasn't getting the sustaining results and picking up that momentum. And after Sunday's horribly painful day, or I guess during Sunday's horribly painful day, I reached out to my nephew's agent, Neil, and asked if he was available. Unfortunately, he was. Told me to come by first thing Monday morning. I did, and that's where I got a little bit more insight into the pain that I've been experiencing in. And a lot of it has to do with head injury due to a specific blow, likely from a couple months ago when I was rushing down in our basement when we had an event at that back channel. I was hurrying to grab something to get back there, and we had kind of a low bridge going down into the basement, and boom, just smoked my forehead. But he also mentioned a number of knots around my head that were not due to a physical blow. So, I can only believe that that's due to stress, stress from not being able to heal this wound, stress from just natural work stuff that everybody experiences, family stuff, all those things combined with putting bad stuff in my body, or not the best stuff, is going to come out in some way. And it's coming out in this pain that I'm experiencing, even some just random inflammation that I just feel throughout my body. So he did his thing on my neck, on my head, and in my mouth Monday morning and Tuesday morning, and I started to get some more relief, but that didn't prevent me from going to get some blood work done just to rule out other potential concerns. Still waiting for all that information, but they ruled out a simple thing like mono, which was just a random concern from somebody that they suggested. So happy they don't have anything like that. Hopefully it really was just the head injury type stuff that was contributing to my body not functioning, because if you have a head injury, it's going to affect your brain neurologically, and prevent that proper communication to function and to heal. Combine that with the fact that I don't want to believe this, but the fact is that I'm very susceptible to what's called EMF, and EMF is basically just frequency waves passing through us, and just, you know, the electronics that we use put off this EMF, right? It's like kind of like a slow kryptonite to me, where it doesn't affect me drastically, but it'll wear me down over time if I'm not functioning properly and my body's not functioning properly. So, you know, I got to believe that that's a factor. I had to bust out the old little grounding necklace to combat some of this EMF that my body is dealing with. But it was also pointed out that some of the stuff that I've been using that I thought was clean might not be clean. My toothpaste, my hair, you know, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, all that stuff tested poorly. I'm essentially just putting poison on my body. So I'm poisoning my body, putting bad stuff in my body. I've got EMF attacking me. I had this head injury, and then, you know, the stress of life is creating more head injuries, and it can't fix my knee. So it's showing up in this pain all throughout the body. So working on fixing that, and I'm working on, you know, providing a better answer for anyone else experiencing this type of just full body pain. I know you don't have access to Neil, so we'll get Neil on the show. He has agreed to be a guest on Get Sweaty with Leddy. So I'm really excited about that. I refer to him in my book as a modern day shaman because of the experiences, all the tricks that he has learned being associated with the NHL all these years. It'll be an interesting, awesome episode. We're going to probably talk about some things that I didn't want to believe. You know, things that I always thought were hokey. But when I have physically experienced the benefits, I can't call it hokey. So pretty magical in a sense, and powerful stuff, you know. And I think a lot of the things that we surround ourselves with, put it in our body, on our body, really do affect us negatively. And, you know, there's things that we have in our life that can mask that. There's things that can exacerbate that. And hopefully throughout all this process, we're just going to get to the bottom of all this so that we can solve some pain issues for everybody. So hope you enjoyed the update. I can assure you I will get better, and so will you. Thank you for hearing me out on this update, and I will be back soon with another one in due time. Cheers.